Okay. Alrighty. Okay, let's get started. Let's have a look at what happened with SRX, eh? That was a good couple of good trades in there. Did anybody take the Oz?
In AUD USD.
Sorry,
I'm still in AUD USD.
you still going? Okay, good
Yeah.
choice. I'm out. I'm out of it. Let's start off there, hey? I took it there, okay, because of this this SR in here. I just wanted to get out just beforehand. But, you know, if you want to hold it, I wouldn't be surprised if we, you know, it kind of gets its way back up into here, okay? This is that double bottom. You know, if you've got a little risk on it, it's, you know, worth holding. But it's going to take a day or two to get up there. Maybe tonight, don't know. But, you know, I'm already out of that. So let me just get rid of that now. That's all displayed in. Where am I? Here we go, SRX signals. Put it in there yesterday at lunchtime yesterday. There it was. And then it came out today. Where is it? Yeah, okay. AUTP reached. I obviously haven't put the thing up. I think I put it in swing. Yeah, there it is in swing. And also I took EN. I forgot. I actually didn't put it on SRX. I do apologize for that. But I took really late last night. I took Euro New Zealand. So let's have a look at Euro New Zealand. All right. So and that just clipped my my take profit. So that was in and out pretty much. So this is kind of the SR that I was aiming for. So that's that one. Let me just get rid of that and that. And the other one was GA. But I got out of GA and I put it up as soon as I got out of it. Got rid of GA at break even. Here it is right there. So I was long here, thinking it was going long, but then it kind of turned over. And because Aussie was moving up, means GA will probably move down. So I exited that trade at break even. You know, additionally, you know, if we go over here to the if we go over here, we had the RBA meeting minutes that, you know, assisted that Aussie to the upside. Okay. All right. News coming up today, Tuesday. Let's go back here. Tuesday. What do we got? We got Canadian inflation at 11:30 p.m. tonight. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you want to trade it, go ahead. Could be. It depends on what happens. Might be a nice news trade on dollar CAD. But for the rest of the week, Canadian inflation, we've got sterling inflation tomorrow at 5 p.m. So this will be good. This will be nice. They're still cooking up there as well. And then we've got Fed Powell speech. Be interesting to see what happens here on JPY because JPY is sitting pretty high. Let's just have another look at it just to refresh ourselves. Yeah, so it's still sitting up there at that 150 level. Okay, so we'll see if that gets any higher. Then we're gonna that intervention story will come back. Who's that? Pete,
Sorry, that's me.
meet
I
your.
got a short order at 150.
Okay, just mute yourself there, bub.
Yeah. I got a short order on that USD JPY at 150.
150. Okay, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Stop above that high.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. You know, I
Yeah.
would be inclined to think about doing the same thing, because that could turn into a double top. It spikes up on the news and then pulls back. So it's not a bad idea on that. Okay, that's good. All right, let's go over. That's SRX. Any trade ideas that I come up with, I'll post them up in SRX. Let's go back over here. Okay, so we came and we met. Let's just get everything in sorted. Okay. We came up and we met our centre line yesterday. And I took the trade at 100, pretty much on the dot. I only took 30 out of it. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's like yesterday. So it's always the same story. You know, it runs a lot further. But now it came up and touched this SR in here and the 100 period moving average. So that was a nice sell off the top there. So let's have a look at it again now. On the 15-minute chart, it's coming off the 200 on the 15-minute chart. Okay, so I'm short in here already. Okay, guys, just see whether it pops down a little bit. But you know, we've got all of these MAs meeting each other on the 5-minute chart. But it's come off the VWAP once today, and then now off this 200. So I'm short in this already, guys. And we'll see what happens. Might have a look at targets down to 200. Yeah. Everyone good? I think that this will pull back.
Yeah.
I think this will pull back a little bit today, into here, maybe, at least. We'll see. It's either going to do that, come back into here, or it's going to come up into this trend line. All right, so that trend line will be the next point in which it will react, or it's going to back down into here. But yeah, that was a nice run to the downside. Broke in here. That was my day yesterday. I took 13. I took 33 was my total yesterday. Georgie boy did a lot more, I think. He had more success, which is great. Great to see. Same with Grogs. He took a bit out of it as well, which is good to see. All right, so it's big stalling in here quite a bit. We'll see what happens. All right, any questions?
Not for me.
All right, cool.
Are you planning on putting any more SRX up later today?
Yeah, if I find one, I'll put it up for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. So if I see it, I'll put it up. If I take it, you'll know about it for sure. So we're still, if we take this in here, that there is a longer term divergence in there. We already know about that. That's the 382 in there as well, guys. Okay, so that was pretty significant. I mean, this was late last night. That 200 period, it was the 500 on the 5-minute plus the 382 of the whole move. So that was a big sell in there, wasn't it? So I'm just feeling that this is going to, keep respecting this 382 and, at least come down into 200. that's my story. Just get rid of all of this stuff. All right. Additionally, gentlemen, yep, it's all gentlemen. Good. I'm going to do on Saturday morning. Love you to come to, just more training, guys. Just an hour, 10 till 11. Come and learn. Keep learning, keep absorbing it. So that is in Discord. If you can just let me know whether you're going to come. I will record it with sound this time. So I can understand that, some people are busy and things like that. But if you're not, please come along. I've got a little poll going here on general trade discussion. Just let me know whether you're going to come or not, okay? I've already got 4 or 5 guys coming. All right, I'll just put us on mute and pause until open. I'll do that again, okay? For anybody who's just come into the room, we've hit the 382 here. This is the 382. This trade, last night was awesome. 382 plus the 500 on the 5 minute. 382 in there, still come back, hit the VWAP, couldn't penetrate. So I've gone short in here. Hopefully going to have a look at 200 potentially. See what happens. It is just completely just going sideways. So obviously it's waiting for open in 3 minutes. But the other reason for going short in there is this over here. We've got the 200 period moving average on the 15-minute chart. Okay. So it's that underside of this channel as well. So that yesterday, that bounce off the middle of the channel was pretty much spot on. 100 mark as well. Nice long. So my total yesterday was 33 points. And the SRX trades that I took that came out this morning. But this walking sideways like this is pretty full on, isn't it? Let's have a look at it on the 1 minute. Yeah, let's just go sideways. There's nothing in there. Euro USD. Swing. Yep. What are you saying on the Euro USD here? It's a daily, so it's it's kind of hitting a bottom, isn't it? Might go sideways for a bit. But that DXY run that we've all had is, close to being over. That's why, selling on that, sells on the UJ are, not a bad idea. And I mentioned that earlier. Well, we need a convincing break of this low in here, this 20 level. That's open. All right, so off she goes. Stop at break even now. Of course. So just a reminder as well, alright, that we have got Canadian inflation tonight. Okay, so I'm out of that trade now. So I've collected, got it around here. Let me give you exact figures. $23. Yeah. Okay, so that's the first trade. Okay, everyone got that? I'll just take a photo for everyone. Anybody else short?
I am sure.
Okay, where's your target? You're going for 40?
201, but I got picked up a bit late from Wanda.
Okay, so where's your entry?
218.
Okay, so you did it on the pop.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it picked me.
Okay, down
because
here.
of the spread, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that whipped around pretty quick. So
Yeah. Just going basically for 17 points if I can get something out of it.
yep.
Being snappy on the pullback.
Yeah, it's typical open. I mean, you're coming this 15-minute chart, this 100 in here. Yep. And kind of, that's kind of the close from yesterday. In there. Oh, no, it's not the close. Sorry, mate. It's just the from VWAP to open, but that's the 100. Let's just take a fib to the upside. Let's see what's going on. Yes, the 382 there too, guys. $382.
I'm out of it.
Yep, I'll probably be out of that as well. So that would be, what, -10 or so for you?
Well,
So that's a pretty big wick there on the 5-minute chart. I'm going to be careful on going long here because we've got this, still got this 200 period moving average sitting right there. So I'm not too, I'm not going to get aggressive on this. I think I might just...
It's the 200 and the 1,000 on 15-minute chart as well. They're both of them there.
1,000 on what?
On 15-minute chart.
15. This is the 200 on the 15-minute chart.
Oh yeah.
That's the 200. So that's a pretty much a brick wall in there. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry, buddy. I didn't even see that in there. There's the 1,000 in there. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's pretty aggressive to the upside. It might just eat straight through all of this. Yeah, Tommy went long.
He probably would have gone long on that wick.
Yeah, he would have gone long around here.
Okay.
Yeah, around here somewhere. Because it broke this high in here. So he's gone long probably here. Which is now that's turning into a good long trade now. So I reckon 300, it's on its way to 300. Maybe. We've got this cluster in here. We've got a convergence point of 50 and 100 on 4 hour as well. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to stick a limit order back at the retest of the VWAP here for a risk. Yep, that's going straight for 300, I reckon. So, anyone go long? See how this is like one touched once, touched twice, breaks. So we'll see whether this breaks in here.
Each touch is weaker, huh?
Yeah, correct.
the sidewaysness of it.
Say again, mate.
I just don't like the sideways of it. It's just sort of
Oh, this whole block in
scrambled.
here.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't do it for me.
Yep.
The
But I
brakes
mean,
have to have
we'll see what happens with the 15-minute candle. If that closes bullish engulfing, then it will tend to have a little bit further of a run.
Yeah.
It'll be battling with this now, SR in here. But yeah, still going to try and get through this. So this thing might just come back and just close as a doji, potentially. Well, that's kind of stopped dead on those two MAs that are sitting there. Can you guys see that? Right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, so I'm long right there on this little pullback, and because of this is quite intense in here, if this thing just doesn't just go wham straight to the upside like George Michael, which it's doing, I'd pull my stop to break even already, right? Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I just wanted to actually just go, right? So, but I've got another order sitting down at the VWAP because I kind of just didn't want to miss this, because that 5-minute candle, have a look at your 5-minute charts there, guys. That candle is a rocket. So it should be carrying some momentum. So in this trade, I'm at break even, just about to get stopped. If that does stop me, right, then I'll patiently wait for order in here. That's a stop. So second trade is a 0. now it'll go to 300. But anyway, if it does now, don't give a shit, whatever. If it does pull back, we should definitely get a bounce here at 47 or 50. Because we've got the VWAP 500 on 1 minute, which is 100. Plus the Lorentzian regression has it's starting to creep up. Okay, if anybody's using that. Anybody long on this little pullback? Because the battle zone is right because of these MAs, right? I've got no doubt that we're probably going to hit 300, 320, possibly 340 up at this trend line up in here. You know, through the course of today, you know, we should get up into here. Let me just mark it in. Okay, this is highly probable.
I'm just waiting the pullback.
You're waiting on the pullback to VWAP?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just stitch that. Don't need that anymore. I'll move this across here. Okay, mate. You're only just now, Ernie? Or from where? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait for a little bit more of a pullback before I start going long again. I just want a good price. I mean, we are now kind of above that 200, but that doesn't really mean anything. You know, still it's an area, right? Yep, here we go. It's not right on. You don't want to miss it either. So just keep in mind, remember the story yesterday with Costas, how I was talking about, you know, you want to kind of make sure you're in it. At the risk of having not the best entry, you might be a point or two or three out. It's better than missing it altogether. And, you know, it happened to me last night as well. Let me just go and talk about that for 1 second. Where was I? Let me try and remember. Yeah, it was in here. In here, I missed this move. Now, it eventually did it. Came down as a beautiful flag. That's a pennant, flag pennant, whatever you want to call it. And then it popped up. But it was this one here. I just missed it by just a whisker. So what you can do, all right, and this is what I've just done. I've gotten half my position. I entered half at market just so that I don't miss it. And I put the other half at the better price. Yep. So now I'm not in the full size. I'm only in half. But at least I'm in. And now I'm going to pull this one to break even. There we go. Break even. And I'm going to look for up into here. Somewhere up into 90 level. Yeah. Yep, correct. So you still got the same risk. Yep. See, that's a good point there, Ernie. Is that you can come in on a worse price, but you're still holding the same risk. For me, I use fixed position size, so I'm actually chasing points rather than a fixed percentage.
I've got a question.
Yep.
What do you think of New Zealand US dollar?
Sorry?
New Zealand US dollar?
What about it?
What do you think of the chart?
Oh, okay. Hold on, mate. Let me just concentrate on what I'm doing
Wait
here.
for this to play
Yeah,
out.
I'll wait for this to play out, and then we'll talk about it.
Done.
What is it? NU. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the NU. I mean, this is why the New Zealand trade worked for me yesterday, this morning, which was the EN. New Zealand's obviously moved a little bit. I'll just get rid of these two. Let me just quickly squiz. You got me interested now, mate.
On a big floor, or sort of hanging around that area.
You're looking at a 4-hour chart, are you?
Yeah, I am actually.
Yeah, that is a reasonably big floor. I mean, it's the same as the Aussie, right? The Aussie looks similar. Yep.
Yeah.
This is that. There's a 59 level there. Okay, so there's 59. There's a big handle sitting right there. So that's, I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's kind of sitting in there. But, if you've got a risk down here and, you're looking for up here at 60, not bad. Look at the Aussie. I mean, the Aussie's the same along the 60. Aussie's the same along the 63 level. Yeah. Oh, sorry, 63 level. So, and you're going to try and hold it to 64?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know, it's the same thing. You've got a 50-50 chance of whether it's going to work for you or not. It's about risk to reward then,
Getting 2
isn't
or
it?
3 is fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it can't be any more simpler, right? Everybody tries to overcomplicate it all. You know, as long as you've got a 3 or 4 is to 1 risk to reward, great. If you then got a 50-50 win-loss ratio and 3 is to 1 or 4 is to 1 risk to reward, you're laughing. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So it's not a bad story. Because if that now breaks, yeah, we're coming down. We're going to have to come down into here, at least here, into this level. That's the next stop on the downside. So what you can do is you can put, okay, I'm going to go long now, put my stop down here and just a single sell stop in case it runs.
Yeah.
Yep. And usually if you do that, it kind of makes you feel a little bit more comfortable. Well, kind of want this thing to move, don't we? $52.80, too tall. So that's the 382 still holding. Okay, touching the VWAP now.
Are you going to go long on it?
Yep. So I got stopped at break even, and I'm just waiting to get picked up. So this will be this one where it just fucking goes. Oh God. Tick for a tick. How's that? In there. Yeah, I'm not. Doesn't look like this momentum really wants to carry through, does it? It's really struggling, but we've got to give it the time, I think. Unless you got to speak up there, pal.
Potential head and shoulders on the 15.
Yep. So head, shoulder, shoulder. Yep. And this is the 382 of this whole down move. Okay. So just remember that this 382 might be holding. Okay. So it's come back to have another go at the 382. All right. So remember, our bigger time frames are the ones that take precedence. So yeah, this is not really looking like what we wanted it to look like, I guess. But if it does break this this VWAP, you know, it looks like it's turning around. And we're just going to have to exit. Yeah, back on the downside. So I'm now in. Hopefully that was a liquidity grab. So I'm in right there. Long.
There's a big convergence point where it turned.
Yep. What can you explain that out?
If you take the D point of the ABC from the last 1 minute high.
Like this, A, B, C, D.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
That's 1 to 1, pretty much to the tick.
Okay. Yep. Beautiful. Nice.
To the left hand side, the fair value gap's been filled.
Yep. Okay.
That one.
Yep. Okay. Nice.
Daily VWAP. This is on futures. Sorry. VWAP 100. There's a heap of things there.
Okay. Well, let's see whether it holds up or not, or this 4 hours going to bash straight through it. So I've got an 8-point stop on this order.
I didn't take it.
You did not take it?
15-minute. I don't like the 15-minute chart.
You don't like the 50?
On futures.
Yep.
Yeah, on futures, it's tagged the 200 for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's reacting off. I can see it's closer on CFDs than it is on futures.
Mm-hmm.
And that head and shoulders is screaming at me, so I'm just unsure. That's why I stayed out.
Okay. Right. Well, I've got a reduced risk on it now, so it's worth the punt.
And have a look at the SR level on the 15 as well. The older SR level. If you go further to the left. Yeah.
Yeah.
The bottom.
This one?
Yep. Yours, yeah, your price is a little. Your
Yeah, my
chart
pricing's
is
different to
mine.
yours. Because that would be
The two
support.
peaks.
That would be screaming support then in that case.
Yeah, see the two peaks on the shoulders on futures
Mm-hmm.
are basically retesting that SR, whereas
Right.
on yours it just peaked through it.
Right.
So that's why, yeah, I'm confused at the moment, so I'm staying out. I
Yep.
don't know which way to go.
Yep. No worries. Well, I've got 8 points and I've already made 23, so I'm gonna risk it. You know, because this upside move now on there, that's 50% too, pretty close to 50%.
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah.
need this to be convincing now to the upside. It's got to move now, I reckon, if anything, because that's a tweezers on the 1 minute.
I took a loss off the open.
You what?
I took a loss off the open. When it broke to the downside, I went to short the retest of that
Yeah.
side of the support.
Yep.
Ran me over, so that's why. Just gonna let it settle by for now. See if something clearer. For me.
Anybody else long on the VWAP retest?
I got stopped out.
So you've taken 2 stops today, Georgie.
Yep.
All right. Careful not to revenge.
Second one, I kept it under the daily VWAP,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know, liquidity grabbed it.
Okay.
Was
Probably a
only
bit
5
too,
points.
maybe a bit too close, eh?
Yeah. When I moved it up, when I saw it was going up, because actually on the pick me up nicely, I had a limit order sitting, and yeah, I moved the stop loss just under the daily VWAP, but those tweezers there took me out, but that's alright.
I'm thinking about jumping out of this because we're still slapping up against that 382. I'll bring it to break even. I'm back on break even, guys. Let's see if I can get 2 in a row. That 382 is a brick wall, mate, in here. Yeah, really wants his head and shoulders, eh? Yeah, I'm out of that. I'm out. 21. Okay, boys. Just took too long.
Like you.
Yeah.
Third try.
Well, the thing is, I mean, we're sitting at that 382. I'm just, yeah. And we've got all of these tops in here as well. This top. This top. So even if it does go, it's just, yeah. I mean, we do have momentum on the upside. Maybe I'm just not patient enough again, but, you know, I'd rather have, 44 points than, just 23. All right, so that's that one. If you're still holding, go ahead and hold it. It could pop.
just think these next 30 points to the upside are important, just because of the 4-hour MAs too.
Yeah, there it goes.
Easy to drive
Fucking
through it.
piece.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. Yep, so I've just denied myself there of about, 12 points. Because that's my original target, this 80 level. There's a lesson for everybody there. That's me being impatient.
I'm still long at 255.
255?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
But
And
the
you
point
had
is that I don't know where to take the profit.
you don't know where? Well, you know, your choices
Where
are
to take the profit?
take profit, or whether to take profit or not, or to let it run up.
This is the thing.
The legs. What's D point?
I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know because
Just do D point. You can do
there is a
D.
level at
Well, you can go, man, 300 or, 290, 297 would not be a bad idea. Or you could go up to the 50% up here at 322. Somewhere, give it a decent move. If you want to hold it, that is, okay?
I think probably I'm gonna move my stop loss just in order to take some profit, and if it makes the run, just
Yep.
makes the run.
Well, that's it. I mean, you could take profit on half your order if you want to do that. That's scaling out. I'm not really a fan of scaling out. I'm a fan of scaling in, but certainly not out because I guess this is the psychological trap. Once you're in profit, you tend to just want to take it off the table. And look, I've denied myself of all of this as well. So, if you go from 55 to even just a 618 here at 84, that's still 30 points. That's not bad.
Oh, okay.
That's reasonable. Depends on, how much of a trend trader are you, okay? Most of my trades sit around about the 20 to 30 mark, unless we've got high volatility. See here, over here, 24, 18, 32. Sometimes, I get 50, but not very often. 20 to 30 is just my average. But, it's now moving, and I'm fucking pissed with myself now for doing that.
Yes.
And I did it yesterday as well on here. This one, we came down into here, took profit, and then it just came all the way to 100. So coming up to 300 is not an impossibility. This is no longer a head and shoulders. This is not a head and shoulders anymore. So, but you've got to be willing to just. Sorry.
I put in the chat. That's the trade idea, and because of that head and shoulders, I chickened out.
Yep. And it happens to all of us, doesn't it? But anyway, at least I'm in front. Still.
Now I'm down. Makes that even more annoying.
And that you're down. Yeah, well, this is the trap, when you're seeing the stuff like this and you're not quite feeling it, you know, you can start revenge trading now. So sometimes you just got to go out and stop and clear your head, go for a walk. Because I mean, you know, we've got all night. There's no rush. I mean, our biggest signal was this 5-minute wick in here. That's huge. Same with this bullish engulfing on the 15. You know, I mean, that's pretty big. But you know what? I can hear all the novices out there, you know, doing their in retrospect. You shoulda, or you coulda, or why didn't you? You know, all of those things, all of those sayings that the inexperienced say all the time. Let me just quickly show you for anybody trading the Lorentzian regression or using it.
I'm using it more as a filter, not as a...
Well, just you can see here that it crossed right with the VWAP and the Lorentzian. That's a perfect buy in there. Okay,
Yeah.
according to the strategy that I've shared with you all.
Yeah.
Yep, you see it.
Yeah.
I've got it on another PC next to me, or another screen, so I'm looking at that as well. All right, guys, I'm going to stop the recording now and stop the live broadcast.
Done.
All right, I'll see you all same place, same time tomorrow. Okay. Yep.
Done.
All right, I'll see you later. I'll still
See
be
you
on
later,
for the
guys.
rest of the night though. Okay.
Bye.